and we just don't have that energy for 2024. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nisha, and happy new year. It is finally 2024. I am so excited. I literally can't believe it's 2024. Like, it literally feels like 2008 was yesterday, but it was 16 years ago. Like, how crazy is that? We're in a brand new year. I'm so excited for all the new opportunities, for every new thing that's going to be happening in 2024, but most importantly, all the lessons that I learned in 2023. So for this video, I'm literally going to be talking about the 10 things that we are not bringing into 2024. It is a new year, and as with any new year, there's always New Year's resolutions, developing new habits, new goals, and just starting the year fresh. And we are starting the year fresh by setting good habits for ourselves and not repeating any mistakes and learning from our mistakes from 2023. So for this video, we're going to be talking about the 10 things that we are leaving in 2023 because we ain't bringing them in 2024. So starting off, the first thing that we are leaving in 2023 is to stop being mean to myself, because I feel like no matter what, we are always our worst critics. No matter what, like, we are so hard on ourselves, we never give ourselves a break, and sometimes that can be a good thing and it can also be a bad thing. But I feel like for me, it's always been a thing that I struggled with because I will always be my own critic, just because I'm always alone traveling. I'm basically studying away in a different country in med school, so I'm a little bit more harder on myself when it comes to certain things. So I feel like I just need to be more kinder and supportive to myself and to stop being so critical and mean. I will say a lot of mean things to myself, and I know that's not healthy, but I feel like it's a way for me to push myself to do things, but I feel like there is a better way to do so. So for 2024, I'm just gonna stop saying all these mean things to myself, and I'm going to be more kinder and more supportive and find better ways to push myself, such as leaving reminders around, writing in my journal. But I feel like if I'm able to write little quotes and stuff and just stick them around my desk, I feel like that would be a lot more better for me to push myself. We are not being mean to ourselves in 2024. We are not going to be our worst critics. We're going to be a lot more kinder and supportive to ourselves by giving ourselves that great self-care love. The second thing that we are leaving in 2023 is when someone asks us something, we are going to say no and not over-explain our reason to them. Because I feel like no matter what, like when someone asks me to do something or if they ask me to go somewhere, I feel so bad for saying no, even though it's very inconvenient for me. And when I do say no to those things, I'm always constantly over-explaining the reason why I can't go, or like the reason why I can't do this. And we literally need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that, because at the end of the day, if you can't go, like, you literally can't go. Like, if it's an inconvenience for you or you aren't able to attend for some reason, you should be able to say no without over-explaining yourself, and the other person who's receiving that no should be more understanding and kinder to that. I feel like there's no need to over-explain why we can't go to things, and it's just not necessary. Like, a no is a no. So I need to stop doing that, stop over-explaining, and just say no and just move on if I'm not able to do it or not able to attend to it. The third thing that we are leaving in 2023 is overthinking situations. I don't know how many times I have overthought situations in my head, especially right before I would go to bed. I would constantly think about all these situations that can happen, overthinking so many situations when they haven't even happened yet, or overthinking past situations that I can't go back and change. Because realistically, what's happened in the past has happened in the past, and there's no way you can change it. So there's no point in overthinking those situations or what you could have done differently. And there's no point in overthinking situations that haven't even happened yet. Like, if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen, or everything happens for a reason, and there's no changing that. So I just gotta stop overthinking all these situations. And plus, I'm an Aquarius. I'm a big believer in horoscopes, and Aquariuses love to just sit and overthink, and I just gotta stop doing that. And I just really have to think to myself when I am overthinking the situations. I just have to shut it off and just go to bed, or just continue doing what I need to do and just stop overthinking these situations. Overthinking literally takes so much time and energy, and we just don't have that energy for 2024. The fourth thing that we are leaving in 2023, and I especially cannot afford to bring this into 2024, is impulse buying. I am such a victim of impulse buying. Like, if I see something on sale, I will go and buy it, even though I may not necessarily need that product, or I can get away with not buying that product. Or I will see like the newest product that came out, whether it's like makeup, skincare, gym clothes, and I will feel the need to buy it when I do not need to buy it. I do not need to impulse buy, because I'm a away on the island, I'm not really necessarily always in the malls. When I am in the malls and I see a good sale, I tend to go towards it and just pick up something just because it's on sale. And I'm like, I don't need it. And this is such a bad habit to bring into 2024 because firstly, I need to start saving a lot more money because I'm gonna be 27 this year. So I gotta start saving for a house. I gotta start saving to pay back all the student loans. And also, it's just like, I'm gonna be constantly moving in the next few years. So I cannot afford to bring any more stuff with me. And I have a lot of stuff to get rid of. It just doesn't make sense to continuously impulse buy. So that is one of the things I am not bringing into 2024. We are all about saving those coins for 2024 and we're all about making that hustle and building up our savings. The fifth thing that we aren't bringing into 2024 and we're leaving it in 2023 is comparing ourselves to others. I feel like I am so guilty about doing this, even though I know it is not necessary to compare myself to other people, whether that might be family members, friends, other people I don't know, people on social media. No matter what, I'm always comparing some aspects of my life to theirs, and I know that's false because you don't know exactly what's going on in the other person's life, and also it's just so deteriorating to your own self-esteem and confidence to compare yourself to others, and it's just not necessary. I feel like especially with social media, it builds an ideation of what other people's lives may look like, and it may not necessarily be the lives that they're living in, or maybe going through stuff behind the scenes and we don't know that. So it's not necessary to compare our lives to other people. Even in some aspects where we're lacking in and other people may have more, we just gotta remember it's not our time and our time will come. And I always have to tell myself, God has a plan for everybody and everyone has their time to do something, whether that may be falling in love, getting married, graduating, earning a salary, or some other aspects of their life. And we just have to remind ourselves that we cannot compare ourselves to other people. When our time comes, our time will come, and we just have to be patient in God's plan for us, and we just got to continue living our life. And this is something Khloe Kardashian always says on the Kardashians, and I really resonate with it. It's like, if you make plans, God laughs. So it's not necessary to worry and constantly plan around and do other things. Like, God will take care of you, and you just got to continue going forth and don't compare yourself to other people. Your time will come. My sixth thing that we are leaving in 2023 is setting boundaries with other people and feeling guilty about it. I am so guilty of this because I will set my boundaries with other people, whether it's like, oh, I'm not going to go out at a certain time, I only feel comfortable like doing this, or I'm only going to be studying throughout this time, whatever that boundary may be with some other people. I always feel guilty about telling other people my boundaries, and I shouldn't have to feel guilty because at the end of the day, this is my life and this is what I'm comfortable with, and this is what I'm comfortable going alongside with you. Like, if I'm not comfortable with it or I don't feel like I have the energy up for it, I will set those boundaries, but I have to learn not to feel guilty about it because at the end of the day, this is my life, this is what I gotta do, and I gotta do this to get through life and just continue living the best life that I can. And I can't live with it with feeling guilt with building boundaries with other people. And it's okay to build boundaries with other people, healthy boundaries, but I just gotta learn not to feel guilty. And I feel like this is so popular, especially with being a woman. We feel guilty for so many things, even though it's not necessarily our fault, but we just have this guilt with us, and we have to learn not to feel guilty. Like, we just have to unlearn that. And I feel like that's probably through like family trauma, but I just gotta learn to set my boundaries and feel okay with it, and knowing and understanding that the other person feels okay with it either. And if they don't, then we're able to communicate and work through that. So that's what we gotta do for 2024. The seventh thing that we are leaving in 2023 is leaving friends behind that don't carry the same energy as us. I feel like in 2024, I'm cutting off a lot of friends that I feel like aren't benefiting me, or I feel like our relationship has staggered a little bit, because growing up, like, we have a ton of friends growing up from like middle school, high school, undergrad, but I feel like as we grow up into adults, our lives definitely change and people change as well, and that's completely normal. There's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes friends outgrow other friends. I'm putting up all this energy and I feel like that's not being resonated back to me, and when that is, you can only communicate so much to the point where it's just like, okay, like, we're just not clicking anymore, like nothing's going the well that it should, and the energy is just not matching, so we just gotta leave it behind and just kindly separate into our own ways. Like, yes, of course you can be cordial with them and all, and I'm just leaving all those friends that just don't give the same energy as I do. And it's also like, I don't really have time to give that energy with traveling back and forth between countries, doing med school, and a bunch of other stuff in our lives, and that may be similar to the other person as well. But I just feel like I just don't have that energy to give to extra people that don't necessarily strive to be a part of my life, and vice versa. So we're gonna be leaving that in 2023. The eighth thing that we are leaving in 2023 is leaving behind things that don't make us happy. Quitting habits that don't make us happy, not doing things that don't make us happy, or like changing our routine that makes us a lot more happier and more efficient. This can be on any aspect of our lives, but I feel like I have a good tolerance of things, and I don't realize a lot of the things that I do on my day-to-day basis might not make me happy, such as sometimes the food that I eat, or sometimes doing an errand that doesn't make us happy. Like, there's other ways to go about that as well, and it can be on any aspect of your life, but we are definitely leaving behind things that don't make us happy and just doing things that do make us happy. And if it doesn't make us happy, we have to find a way to change it that makes us happy, because I feel like our life is so short. You don't even realize how quickly time flies. Like, it's just mind-boggling to me that I'm gonna be 27 in a month. Like, that is crazy to me. Like, that is literally insane. I never realized that 27 years would have gone by so quickly, and I'm like, why am I still doing things that don't make me happy? I'm just realizing, like, no, life is too short. I have to do things that make me happier. I have to do things that cheer me up a lot more, and just quit the things that don't bring me much joy. So we are definitely bringing that energy into 2024, doing things that make us happy. The ninth thing that we are not doing in 2024 is scrolling through our phone. I don't know how many times I've been guilty where I would just be on my phone and just scrolling through social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, watching YouTube videos, and I'd just be wasting so much time just scrolling through my phone. And I literally have to stop doing that. Even though I have like a really good study routine, I will put my phone away. But in times where I'm not studying, I catch myself just scrolling when I could be reading a good book, learning a language, reading some sort of scripture. Like, you just never know the amount of things that you can accomplish in that amount of time that you could have spent scrolling. So like, one of the things for me is like, I definitely want to learn a new language. I want to keep up with my French, because French is one of the official languages of Canada. I definitely want to enhance my fluency in French. I want to learn Spanish. Like, there's so many things I want to do, and I'm like, I can literally do it in that time that I would have spent scrolling. So we are leaving scrolling behind. We are going to be accomplishing so many new goals, so many new achievements, and that's the energy for 2024. And the last thing that we are leaving in 2023, and this is one of the biggest things I have to work on, is going to bed late. I definitely want to become a morning person, and I know I've struggled with that in the past because I'm always a night owl. I will stay up late as night as like 2, 3 a.m. and just study or get caught up with doing something else, such as like reading a book or scrolling through my phone. And I just gotta stop doing that. I really have to be more adherent to my bedtime, which should be around 11 to 12 o'clock, and waking up a lot more earlier and getting through my day earlier. But however, that is something I really struggle with, and I just have to be a lot more mindful of the time that I am going to bed, because we are going to accomplish so many more things. We're going to be a morning person. We're going to be waking up bright and early. I'm really hoping to be a 5 a.m. morning person. Like, I really want to achieve that goal of waking up 5 a.m., going to the gym, eating a good breakfast, and just getting my work done. So that is the energy we are going to bring in 2024. We are going to be a morning riser. We're going to work on that and develop a really healthy routine that I can be proud of for 2024. So those are all 10 things that we are leaving in 2023, and we're bringing a whole bunch of new positive energy for 2024. 2024 will be our year. We are going to do such great things, and we're going to work on ourselves, give ourselves self-love and care, and we're going to achieve great things for this new year. Comment down below some of the things that you are going to be working on for 2024, or some of your New Year's resolutions that you plan to work on for the new year. That is it for all the things that I will be working on for 2024. I hope you guys did enjoy that video. As always, if you guys love watching my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on your post notifications, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. And Happy New Year, everyone. Bye guys.